So guys, what we've got here, just spoken to the coach, just tell me a little bit about this Rondo strike positional play game. Basically it's 8 players split into 4 teams and basically 2 grids of 4v2. So a little 4v2 positional game. The idea is that 2 defenders in there, you've got to try and play it. If you play into the other box where 2 players are waiting, then the defender's got to go in there. Very basically simple setup. Maybe seen a 4v2 game. Good thing about this obviously is the transition with the other teams. So the coach said they really want them switched on when they lose the ball. There's 4 teams, so who's on your team, who's not on your team. I asked about the what they were looking for. It's really talked about, like I said, decision making. But obviously said they're really working on body shape. So the idea is that receiving side on, and the idea of playing forward quickly. So the idea is that how forward can they find that, how quickly can they find that split pass, that forward pass into the other grid with quality. And obviously it's a possession game, and so they're trying to keep the ball and have quality possession. So good to see. And obviously, look, I say a mixed ability group, so they've got 14s, 15s, 16s working together. He said it's not ultra competitive in terms like this, so they can learn off each other and they get the added value of working with players of different age groups.
My name is Joakim Mattsson and I'm the head coach for the under-19.
So Joakim, tell us a little bit about your session you just did there, the little possession practice.
Yeah, we had a morning session with it was primarily the under-17 players, and it was the central midfielders. And we were working with taking decision making in small areas, particularly playing forward and playing forward at the right time.
So tell us a little bit about the setup of your session and what exactly you're looking for.
Yeah, we played 4 against 2 in a square, and you have to have a certain amount of passes before you could pass the ball forward.
Okay.
So it's like a possession, keeping the ball and looking for the spaces that are available, and working with the ball in angles.
And so what are the main themes you're looking for there? Obviously receiving, body shape and
yeah,
things like this?
and thinking forward. Open your body up so you can make the right decision on what you see and not what you have to look for.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about, so let's just talk now a bit about the general session there you do on the morning session.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, what the general things you think about when you're putting your session together.
I mean, this morning we had we had the central midfielders in my group, and we had a warm-up with all the players. We was divided in 3 groups: defenders, strikers and midfielders. Yeah. And we had a warm-up together, and then we had the possession game with me. Yeah. And then afterwards we had the finishing for the positions for the central midfield.
And so so every Tuesday and Thursday morning the guys train like that? The guys are at the school train together?
Yeah.
Does the training always look like that? Is it the defenders go there, midfielders go, the top forward players, they always split up and do that sort of thing?
At the moment we have the selection, like we have 3 groups, and every player has a topic they want to work with, have to work with,
right.
And we try to implement it in the exercise.
Okay, and so going forward, will the structure of that training session change, you think, in terms of the sorts of things you're doing?
Yeah, I think so. I think we will make a little bit longer, taking decisions under more pressure and playing more forward, and maybe a longer pass as well. Okay. Especially for the midfielders. And
tell us a little bit about yours and your roles as an under-19s coach here at the club.
Yeah.
And so you're really preparing players for the first team, right?
Yeah. We say that when you reach under 19, it's like a phase of where you have to, what do you say in English, where we have to perform. Yeah. It's a performing phase. Yeah. So it's more like it's important to win the game and make sure that you're ready to make it, and how you win the games. So it's not that much individual on the under 19. It's more like the team is very important to adapt to the team and perform with the team. And also the training is where you have to perform to get on the team. So it's similar to what you will expect on the first team. So we're making sure that they have the right mentality to accept that it goes ups and downs in football, and sometimes the coach is choosing for winning the game, not for making you play.
And interesting to see that different age players training together this morning. Tell us a little bit about that. Is that something you see often within the academy?
Yeah, we try to do it. We try to do it because also they learn each other, because they play with each other every second year, and also it's important to get all the players to know each other. And I think when you do like sessions today, it doesn't matter if you're like this high or you're this big, because you can put a good session together as well.
Okay.
So it's more like the individual topics we work with.
So then tell us a bit about how the age groups are structured in the academy.
We have an under 13 and we have an under 14 and an under 15, and then we have an under 17 and an under 19.
Okay, so 13s, 14s, 15s. So then under 17s, is that like are they more full time? Is it time increase when the training time increase?
Yeah, I think they train a little bit more, but also the under 15 train a lot. So, so I think it's more like the intensity. When you get a little bit older, you train a little bit longer, maybe, and maybe with more intensity. Yes.
Lovely.